Welcome back, Imaginer. How's it going? Okay, we're back yet again. Thank you for coming back. That's very nice of you. Or if you're new, hello. Come check out the other stuff. I got a couple decks today. I've got my Rider deck. We've got this one. It's the Don Miguel Ruiz. We're not gonna talk about it. The Four Agreements Oracle deck. This one's really tight. This is off of a book, which I would recommend, which is The Four Agreements. He's got a couple of them, but that one is my favorite. And then I've got my Moonology deck. And last but not least, I've got my Animal Guides deck as well. So let's jump into it. I'm going to start with this guy. Let's get an overall energy. Yeah. Let's see. If you can hear a little soft hum in the back, it's Mittens. He is smacking down, sucking on his arm while chilling on my duffel bag. But all right, let me get a shuffling on this. I changed locations. Not actually, I'm across my bedroom because I've got a bit of a project going on my desk right now. So I'm at my computer desk, and I didn't want to move anything because I felt like it would mess me up tomorrow when I get back at it. So we're over here today. All right, let's see. All right, let's do maybe two. All right, here's my number two. Okay. Just got that back in here for right now. All right, to start off, we got the Empress, number 3, and Norgo Rabbit. Time to hop into action. Use your natural creativity to bring forth prosperity and success into your life. And then we got 5 of Air, the Collie Dog. Your current path isn't leading you towards the happiest possible outcome, so why not change it? Always maintain integrity and compassion, but be alert to the hidden agenda of others. Ooh. Here we go. Awesome. I'm gonna put those over there. We're gonna jump right into tarot. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. Everybody, yep. I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little bit tired, a little bit of burnout, but we're making it through. Not too sure where we're gonna go yet, but I've got a good idea, I feel. All right, we're all shuffled up. Let's see what we got. All right, first coming out is the Hangman. And we got 2 on the floor. Okay. So we got the Devil in reverse, and we got the 2 of Cups, also in reverse. So initially what I'm getting, especially with starting with the Hangman in reverse, this could be about some kind of partnership, just kind of off of the 2 of Cups. This doesn't have to be romantic. This can be like a friendship thing. This can just be, I don't know, maybe acquaintance, someone that is in your life, a coworker even, and I'm feeling that maybe there is some kind of situation, in the sense of there is a perspective that you have about this relationship that the perspective is getting flipped right now, because that's what the Hangman is about. It's about looking at things from a different perspective and then feeling a sense of enlightenment from that, and with the Devil in reverse, which is the better of the 2, if you know anything about tarot, I again feel like there is being a flip of maybe how you're feeling about the person or how you're feeling about the situation, in the sense of how do I word this better? How we're, because I'm part of this collective too, the Tuned In Collective. Yeah. There's some kind of flip going on, or there will be some kind of flip of how you're perceiving this person, maybe in regards to how you feel they are acting towards you or the situation or whatever it might be. Let's get some more information. we got the Three of Cups in reverse. So upright, this would be like celebrations. This would be a coming together and all types of things like that. But I don't feel like there's much of a coming together right now. I feel maybe this could even be like how you're feeling towards a group of people. Maybe like a friend group or something like that. Or maybe feeling that in another regard. I know I'm doing a lot of hopping and jumping, but like how you're feeling about a situation might not be how they're in that how they're perceiving it, or it could be the other way around. This person could be perceiving the situation differently than you are, but I'm feeling like there's some kind of like, because going in that route of just negative thinking regardless of the situation, like that doesn't ever lead to a good outcome, you know what I mean? But that's not to say that it's not the right outcome, you know what I mean? Because that's what I think of like the tower card. Like that's what that's all about, is something needing to be like shooken up down to its foundation to see what's really going on. And or like I hear in my head starting over. Oh, all right, now he's rustling and bustling about. All right, let's see. Yeah, so I got the Five of Pentacles now, but in reverse. So in reverse, this card is about, you see like these two folks right there? Yeah, they are depicted as like injured, kind of scrappy, I would say. And they are kind of walking past this church, or this way of this building that is kind of representing like surrendering to something. They're walking past it, but in reverse, that is to say that they're going inside, you know? They are surrendering to their situation and they're going inside for help, and they are responding to the situation differently. Okay, now if you hear someone trying to break down my door, that's my other cat, Finley, and he's feeling unincluded, but I don't want to stand up right now. Okay, let's see what else we got. The Hierophant in reverse. So this is like to me, I take that as like a breaking tradition type thing. I feel like now I'm feeling it's somebody else. Someone else is going through this perspective switch of you and realizing that, perhaps that they're like, or they have been projecting fear into this equation, and it's going to take, that flip, but also that like mental surrender to like maybe see that they were in the wrong. This is kind of what I'm feeling now. All of these guys want to fall on the floor. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Okay, interesting. We've got the Knight of Cups and the Two of Pentacles in, not in reverse, but together. Now, this is making me see and feel that there is a offer that is coming, that is going to be presented to you. Again, this turning inwards and realizing there's some kind of projection that's been happening, and then trying to alchemize that into an offer. So this could be a apology, if anything. And with the Two of Pentacles, though, I see there's a lot of like, like weighing the, again, kind of tapping into this hangman, like weighing some kind of options, maybe it's like at this point, like a pride and ego versus surrender. You know what I mean? It's like, do I want to be the one that, says something, does something, or do I just want to like hold it in and I want to like continue my story, my narrative, you know what I mean? But I feel like, because these came out together, and he's kind of, let's see what this other side is looking like, this other pentacle. Floor. Yeah, okay. So you can't really see, But with these guys all together, I'm kind of looking at this as one pentacle, two pentacle, you feel? So I'm just normally with the Six of Wands, I typically take it as like a moving forward prosperously and stuff like that. But in this case, I'm kind of feeling a little bit of ego from this guy, like a prideful stance. So this could be a weighing out of, do I show up showing my emotion, or do I walk into this, or maybe walk away from this with my head held high and like pretending that I did nothing wrong? Speaking for the card. But I want to get more information on this 6. Let's see. Yeah, so with this 6, we got the 10 of Cups in reverse. So this would be walking towards a false idea of emotional fulfillment. So it's like, if I go on this route and I'm again feeling like apologize. If I don't apologize, I'm gonna be going towards what I want, you know what I mean? But what this person is not seeing, I don't think, or what they're walking towards if they go down this route, is a false sense of emotional, in my head I heard emotional support. So this could maybe even be like them walking, in my head, backwards to the same people, and kind of like I'm hearing yes man in my head. So like maybe going back to like a more egoic group now, or some sort like that, or like an egoic land of, I've got a bunch of yes men telling me that what I'm doing is right, but at the end of the day, there wouldn't be this teeter-tottering, there wouldn't be this perspective. There's this new perspective that has already been seen and felt, and I feel it is known that this is the right way to go, you know what I mean, to show up with some kind of maybe apology, some kind of offer. This is already seen as the way to go about it, you know, the ultimate kind of surrender. Because that's hard to do, you know, regardless of the situation, but I feel, let me get some more. Yeah, okay. Now I've got the Page of Swords going over the Two of Pentacles. With this side of like, I'm kind of feeling this is like going back to the past, or going back to, again, an egoic route of, this serves me by being what my ego wants, but this serves me, and all these other cards like serves me as I'm going down. This serves my emotions and how I truly feel and what I know, my morals, my values. Like this would be the better way to go about it, and this would serve my higher purpose. And he's kind of looking at those other cards, and his sword is up in the direction of these guys, right? So to me, that's like, and there's like a storm on this side of the card, if you can see. And he's not looking this way, but this does exist, you know, but he has to bear his sword here. He has to, there's some kind of defense, or like, see, I was right. See, I was, like, you know, something like that. But I don't know if, but he's looking towards these guys. He's got his toe pointed there too, you know, when they say, like, when you have a conversation with someone and they have their feet pointed towards you, that has more of their attention, you know what I mean? And there's a bit of a step in this higher direction now, and there is attention on that higher direction because it has been seen, you know what I mean? There's less clouds over there, it's less foggy, there's no veil. But without the veil, it can be a bit more scary. It's too real, you know? Not that it's too real, but then at the bottom of the deck, I've got the Four of Cups in reverse, which is typically like being handed some kind of like opportunity. And since it's cups, it's emotion wise, and it's kind of like a but not necessarily making a decision. But in reverse, this could be a decision is being made or has been made. What's the block? What's the holdup? Page of Cups in reverse. There is a level of emotional immaturity that still stands. That is unfortunate. However, although that exists, this opportunity or this coming with some kind of, what was the word? This being presenting something or taking the highest good route, that would be an ultimate opportunity to kind of combat this emotional immaturity. There is a lesson here for this person that they could take and that they could apply. And I feel like they really want to. There's a lot of youthfulness in this, so it's like I wouldn't expect some kind of like big high, like perfectly worded, like da 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 da. But they're trying, and they want to try, and I'm gonna reuse stand on this. Let's see. Oh, these guys want to fall on the floor. Reuse stand on this. We've got the 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Seven of Wands in reverse. This is where you're at. And typically, this upright is like in defense mode and stuff like that. But you've got your defenses down. You know what I mean? I feel that you would, if not accept this, you would still be there warmingly, and if anything, be proud of this person for coming forward in this way and taking this as an opportunity for themselves to learn and grow. You know what I mean? Regardless of the situation, regardless if you say yes, no, whatever the thing is, I think that, but there still is, this defense energy, and at the bottom of the deck, I've got the Seven of Swords. So you could be perceiving this or this offer as like some level of trickery. You know what I mean? If this person has all of this like youthfulness, emotional immaturity, they haven't really allowed themselves to be in so many positions of growth in this area. So you kind of see this as, you could see this as like, yeah, great, What is their intention? Their intention of King of Pentacles. This is good. King of Pentacles. So this speaks to time, putting time into something, a desire to put time into something because they see it as valuable. You know what I mean? To this thing, this situation, whatever this is that this perspective has been flipped on. They see this as an opportunity, and they see this as like something that will take a lot of time and et cetera, that they would need to put into in order to bring fruit into this situation, if that makes sense. Like, they neglected a garden for so long, and then now they're like, they see the value in it, they see the value in the land, they see they see value in you, and they want to put time into this. So there is a good intention here. But give me a however, because we all, continue maybe. Intention, their intention. Floor. Knight of Swords. Okay. They want this, okay. Now I'm kind of getting like although they have this high intention and they want to do this, right? They want to do it fast. They want it to be quick. They want a quick answer. They want a quick response. They want, I don't know, in my head I'm hearing to be good again, They want it to be good. But again, here comes that emotional immaturity of trying to go too fast, expecting something like that when, you know, they haven't put in all this time yet. You know, they don't realize that to get to this, it takes a lot of time, and this is the fastest moving night. You know what I mean? So, but what will they realize? Then I'll get an outcome, and then we'll move to Oracle. I got a lot of cards. Oh, shit. I'm going to take all of these, and that'll be into the tarot. Okay, so I've got, interesting, crazy, but I got the Ten of Swords, Tower, called it, Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, and then the Ace of Wands as well. So, okay, now I'm kind of getting like, they're experiencing some kind of ending. In my head, I'm hearing like ego death, some kind of ego death. This could be an ego death about the situation, because there is some kind of tower moment happening. There is, or is going to happen, but mostly for them, I think. I think of a lot of realizations and understanding that if they go this route, oh, regardless, this tower is going to fall, you know what I mean? But it's like, what are you going to do after that, you know? This ending has already happened, and that causes the tower to fall. Maybe the tower is falling because the ending happened. But I've got the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands with that. Maybe they feel that if they are to, you know, again, I'm just hearing time, like, you know, put time into this thing. They're seeing this as an opportunity to put time into this, you know, to put effort into this because they see the value in it, you know. But I think for them, it's like, because this emotional immaturity still exists, they perhaps could think that putting time into this opportunity and like letting that foundation fall, you know, grounding these wands and some new land and putting effort, continuing to put effort into that. Maybe they're seeing it as like, oh, that's a lot, you know, like that sounds like a lot of work. It wasn't really that bad, you know what I mean? But they see this as an opportunity. They see this as an opportunity. I just think they need to flip the perspective and realize that good things take time. And let's get one for the outcome, and then we'll look to Oracle. Outcome. Oh, yeah. Okay. I feel good. We got the Magician. Okay. So this is about alchemization. This is about using all the tools in the tarot. And here comes this garden, you know, just because they're seeing the areas and they know how to put the work into those areas now. And so they want to do it, you know. Again, this is up to you. But they want to do this. What's maybe if they're, what's still kind of making them teeter-totter? Sorry, one more tarot. Oh, here we go. Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is about give and take in this regard. It's about maybe they're thinking like, is this me putting in too much? You know, should I have to put in this much? Would they put in that equal amount? You know, would it even be worth it? But I think if they show up correctly and they put in the effort, and they consistently put in the effort, and if they, I don't want to say, you know, they prove themselves, but really, like, if there is a consistency and, you know, you don't feel like you have to put in more than you are willing to put in, then don't. And I would just say, like, continue to focus on yourself, but you can watch, you can participate if you feel. You know what they're afraid of. You know what they've done. And if you've had any hand, like, you know what you've done. But this is I just keep hearing growth. There's a great opportunity for growth here to heal this garden. All right, let's move on. I want to get one more animal guide, and then we'll do the other two. I love when I find food. I love it. Okay, this guy, and then the fuck? Where'd the other guy go? Hello? That's funny. Okay, well, the other one just fucking disappeared. Unfortunately. That's crazy. I actually have no idea where it went. That's insane. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna do this one and I'll find the other one next time or something. 2 of Fire, Pelican. Your vision, creativity, and dedication to your cause have brought you great success. In fact, it may be your best interest to get a partner to assist in your endeavors or to expand the number of people helping you. Hey. Okay, now we gotta get a Moonology. I don't really feel the need to expand on that one. I don't know why, but hopefully it'll resonate for you. Also, mind the lighting. I've got a lava lamp right next to me. Okay. Let me give these a quick little shuffle. Mittens is watching me through the mirror. It's kind of freaky. Okay. Oh, okay. In addition, let's see. Sometimes knocking helps. We'll go one more time. Oh, okay. We got 2 there. I still can't believe that other one just fucking flew away. That was insane. Okay, let's see. We've got Show the World the Real You, Full Moon in Aquarius, and then we've got Conclusions Are Within Reach. All right, there could be a conclusion to the situation. There could be a outcome. I feel there is an outcome coming soon. There is a decision being made. That's what I feel and I hear. All right, let's get one last oracle from this lovely little deck. Look at them. They're cute little squares. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Quick shuffle. 1 and 2. All right, let's see what we got. The cute little message. Okay, here we go. We've got surrender and let go of the past. All right, so you just feel how that applies to your situation. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right now. All right. So to me, that kind of implies let go of the past in the sense of forgiveness and look at what they're doing with actuality. I don't know if that's a word. And trust. And if that's what you feel is right in that moment. Or, in other case, if you feel it sits better with you, let go of them entirely and move along. And if, they truly care about you, they'll understand. But don't ever feel pressure to forgive anybody, Well, okay, maybe word that. Always forgive people, I think. But that doesn't mean you have to let them back in, However, if you feel and you see true change and dedication and well thought and everything like that, and you see someone trying to make a difference, and they can really show that to you, and again consistently show that to you without you needing to overgive or anything like that, then I would say proceed. But do whatever I always, you know, kind of tell myself, like, does your chest release at the decision? Then that's probably the way to go, you know? Yeah. Okay, that's where I want to end it. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in, Imaginers. I appreciate it, and I hope that you come back soon. Bye.